Hello, good morning everybody. Today's class is pancreas. Is a gland that is partly exocrine and endocrine gland. The exocrine part secretes the digestive pancreatic juice and the endocrine part secretes the hormone insulin. It is soft, lobulated and elongated organ. So what is the location of this pancreas? You see first in this diagram, this one are the pancreas lies more or less transversely across the posterior abdominal wall at the level of this first and second vertebra. So total length of this pancreas 12 to 15 centimeter. It extends from this posterior abdominal wall at the level of first and second lumbar vertebra. It's shaped like a head, neck, body and tail of this pancreas. So this one are the J shape, restored shape set obliquely. The bowel of this restore represent its head and the stem of the restore, its neck, body and the tail. So about the 15 to 20 centimeter long, and the pancreas is divided from the right to left side into the head of this pancreas. This one at the right side, this one at the duodenum. So first, second and third part of this duodenum, and here there is a location of this head of this pancreas, neck of this pancreas, body and tail of this pancreas. So total there is a four part of this pancreas and shaped like a J shape. So pancreas divide into the right to left side, head, neck, body and tail. The head is elongated and lies within the concavity of the duodenum. The tail reaches the hilum of the spleen. The entire organ lies posterior to the stomach, separated from it by the lesser sac. So this one are the duodenum. Here there is a location of this head of this pancreas. Here there is a hilum of this spleen. Here there is a location of this tail of this pancreas. So posteriorly pancreas there is a kidney on the right side, and left side there is a left kidney. Here there is inferior vena cava, and these are the four parts of this pancreas. Now you see this another diagram. You see the parts of this pancreas. This process name is given this uncinate process. Head is pancreas. This lower small part name is given the neck of this pancreas. This one are the body of this pancreas. Here it divided into this anterior border, anterior superior surface and anterior inferior surface. This small part on the left side, here there is a location of this hilum of this spleen. Name is given the tail of this pancreas. Now head of this pancreas. So head, it is broad, flattened and anterior posterior lies in concavity of this duodenum. It has a three border and two surface. So head is elongated, flattened, right end of this pancreas situated within the C-shaped curve of this duodenum. Its external features: head has three border and two surface. Three border are superior, inferior and right lateral. Two surface, there is an anterior and posterior surface, and one process called the uncinate process. So this process are the uncinate process. This part are the head of this pancreas. It divide into this three border and two surface. Two surface by anterior and posterior surface. Three border by superior, inferior and right lateral surface. So each project from the lower and the left part of this head towards the left. So what is the relation? You see this diagram. So relation of this head is divided into this three border and two surface. The superior border is overlapped by the first part of this duodenum. So this one are the first part of the duodenum and is related to the superior posterior pancreaticoduodenal artery. The inferior border is related to the third part of this duodenum and to the inferior pancreaticoduodenal artery. This one are this first part of this duodenum, relation of this superior border and inferior border it related to the third part of this duodenum. This part are the third part of this duodenum. And inferior pancreatico-duodenal artery. Here there is a superior pancreatico-duodenal artery, and this artery is related to the inferior pancreatico-duodenal artery. The right lateral border is related to the second part of this duodenum, and the terminal part of this bile duct and the anastomosis between these two pancreatico-duodenal artery. So this part are the second part of the duodenum, third part, and this one are the fourth part of this duodenum. So head of this pancreas is related with this superiorly first part, inferiorly there is a fourth part. It has a two surface. Anterior surface is related from above downward to the first part of this duodenum, transverse colon, jejunum with its separated from it by the peritoneum, and the posterior surface is related to the anterior and posterior surface. So posterior surface, you see this diagram, anterior surface, first part of this duodenum, transverse colon, jejunum with it separated from this by the peritoneum. So this one are the anterior relation. Posterior relation, there is inferior vena cava and terminal part of this renal vein. And right cross of this diaphragm, bile duct which run downward and to the right. It is often embedded in this substance of the pancreas. So this one are the anterior and posterior relation of the head of pancreas. Anteriorly, first part of this duodenum, this one are the first part of this duodenum, second transverse colon, and third there is a jejunum with it separated from front it by the peritoneum. So this one are the jejunum. So this part are the anterior relation. Posterior relation, there is a inferior vena cava. This one are the inferior vena cava and terminal part of this renal vein and right cross of this diaphragm and the bile duct, which are the posterior relation. Now uncinate process. So uncinate process is related anteriorly to the superior mesenteric vessels and posteriorly to the aorta. So anteriorly superior mesenteric vessels and posteriorly there is a aorta. These are the relation of the uncinate process. You see this diagram, this one are the uncinate process. Here there is a posteriorly right renal vein, left renal vein. This one are the bile duct, right cross of this diaphragm, aorta and inferior vena cava. This one are the posterior relation of this head of this pancreas. An uncinate process anteriorly to the superior mesenteric vessels and posteriorly to the aorta. So this one are the aorta, it related to the posterior to the uncinate process. Now neck of this pancreas. So this small portion are the neck of this pancreas. Total length there is a 2 cm. It is slightly constricted part of the pancreas between its head and body. It is directed forward and upward and to the left. It has a two surface, anterior and posterior surface. So now relation of this neck of this pancreas, anterior and posterior surface. The anterior surface આવશે peritoneum covering the posterior wall of this lesser sac and the pylorus. So this part are the pyloric part of this stomach. So pylorus, anterior surface related to the peritoneum covering the posterior wall of this lesser sac and the pylorus. And posterior surface is related to the termination of the superior mesenteric vein and the beginning of the portal vein. So this one are the superior mesenteric vein and splenic vein joined to form a portal vein. So this part are the posterior surface is related to the terminal part of the superior mesenteric vein and beginning of the portal vein. Now more of this pancreas. So this also, you see this pylorus are the anterior relation and posterior and superior mesenteric vein and splenic vein joined to form a portal vein. This one are the posterior relation of this neck of pancreas. Now body. So prism like it has a 3 border and 3 surface. You see this part are the body of this pancreas is elongated It extends from its neck to the tail. It passes toward the left with its slight upward and backward inclination. So between this neck and the tail of this pancreas, this area name is given this body of this pancreas. So it is triangular on the cross section and has three border: anterior, superior and inferior. This one are the anterior border, this one are the anterior superior surface, and this one are the anterior inferior surface. So anterior border provide the attachment to the root of this transverse mesocolon, and the superior border is related to the celiac trunk over the tuber omentum, the hepatic artery to the right and the splenic artery to the left. You see this diagram, here there is a relation of this anterior surface. It is concave, face anterior superiorly, and it is related to the root of this transverse mesocolon and superior border of this celiac trunk. So these are the related anteriorly. An inferior border related to the superior mesenteric vessels at the right end, and it has a three surface. Now posterior relation. So posterior relation, there is a aorta with its origin of the superior mesenteric artery, left cross of this diaphragm, left suprarenal gland, left kidney, left renal vessels, and the splenic vein. Anteriorly, it is concave and directed upward. It is covered by the peritoneum and is related to the lesser sac and to the stomach. So these relation are the posterior relation of this body of this pancreas. क्या क्या आता है posteriorly? Aorta with superior mesenteric artery. This part are this aorta and its branches are the superior mesenteric artery. Left cross of this diaphragm, left suprarenal gland, this one are the kidney, and this one are the left suprarenal gland, and this one are the left cross of this diaphragm. So left cross of this diaphragm, left suprarenal gland, left kidney, and left renal vessels, and splenic vein. The inferior surface is covered by the peritoneum and is related to the duodenojejunal plexus, coil of this duodenum, and the left colic plexus. So this relation are the posterior relation and inferior surface relation. So anterior surface, posterior surface, and inferior surface. It has a three surface and two border: anterior border and posterior and inferior border. Anterior border provide attachment to the root of this transverse mesocolon. The superior border is related to the celiac trunk over the tuber omentum, the hepatic artery to the right and the splenic artery to the left. The inferior border related to the superior mesenteric vessels at the right end. So this part are the body of this pancreas. So triangular in cross section, it has three border: anterior, superior, and inferior. A part of this body project upward beyond the rest of the superior border, a little to the left of the neck. This projection is known as the tuber omentum. So this part are the posterior surface and this one are the inferior surface. Inferior surface related to the peritoneum and the duodenojejunal plexus, coil of this duodenum in the left colic plexus. So this part are the inferior surface or the inferior surface of the relation of this pancreas. This one are the superior surface, anterior and posterior surface. Anterior, posterior and inferior surface. So it has a three surface. Now inferior surface, you see this diagram, this one are the body of this pancreas. Here there is a duodenojejunal plexus and jejunum, and superiorly there is a celiac trunk. This part name is given this tuber omentum of the transverse mesocolon. This surface are related to the transverse mesocolon. Here there is a splenic plexus of this colon, and tail is related to the hilum of this spleen. So inferior surface of the relation of the body of this pancreas is covered by the peritoneum and is related to the duodenojejunal plexus. So duodenojejunal plexus, this surface are inferiorly. coil of this duodenum and the left colic plexus. This one are the coil of this duodenum and this one are the left splenic flexors of this column. So it related to the inferior surface of the body of this pancreas. Superior surface there is a omental tuberosity and it related to the superiorly there is a three lesser sac and the stomach. So anterior surface it concave and directed downward and upward and related to the lesser sac and the stomach. So these one are the surface and border of this pancreas. So here you can see this superiorly related to this celiac trunk and it has a three branches: common hepatic artery, left gastric artery and splenic artery. This relation are the superior border. Anterior border it related to the anteriorly there is a it provides the attachment to the root of this transverse mesocolon and the superior border related to the celiac trunk. So this one are the anterior border and superior border. Now inferior border it related to the superior mesenteric vessels and the right end. So this one are the inferior border of this body of the pancreas. Now tail of this pancreas. This is the left end of this pancreas. It lies in the lienorenal ligament together with the splenic vessels. It comes into the contact with this lower part of this gastric surface of this spleen. So it has a tail of this pancreas. This one at the long elongated end and it present at the hilum of this spleen. Now duct of this pancreas. So here there is a pancreatic duct. Here you can see this duct is open at the second part of this duodenum. So the exocrine pancreas is drained by the two ducts. It has a main and accessory duct. So main pancreatic duct, this one are the main pancreatic duct. So main pancreatic duct is viscering and it has a 3 mm in diameter, lies near the posterior structure surface of the pancreas and is recognized easily by its white color. It begins at the tail, it runs down towards the right throat, the body, and bend at the neck to the run downward, backward and to the right in the head. It receives many small tributaries which join it at acute angle to its long axis, showing its V shape. So these one are the pancreatic duct, main pancreatic duct and accessory pancreatic duct. Now accessory pancreatic duct, its stentorian niche begins in the lower part of this head. It crosses the front of this main duct with which it communicates and opens into the duodenum at the minor duodenal papilla. The papilla of the accessory pancreatic duct is situated 6 to 8 cm distal to the pylorus. The opening of this accessory duct lies cranial and the ventral to that of the main duct. The two ducts remain the double origin of the pancreas from the ventral and dorsal pancreatic bud. So here this one are the pancreatic duct. These are the main pancreatic duct and second one are the accessory pancreatic duct. Both are open at the second part of this duodenum. Now blood supply or the arterial supply. So pancreas is supplied mainly by the pancreatic branch of the splenic artery, superior pancreaticoduodenal artery and inferior pancreaticoduodenal artery. This one are the splenic artery. It is branch of the celiac trunk, superior pancreaticoduodenal artery and inferior pancreaticoduodenal artery. It is branch of the superior mesenteric artery and superior pancreaticoduodenal artery. It is branch of this gastroduodenal artery. Ultimately, it is branch of this hepatic artery. So mainly it's supplied by this pancreatic branch of this splenic artery superior pancreaticoduodenal artery and inferior pancreaticoduodenal artery. So it likes the duodenum, the pancreas developed at the junction of this foregut and midgut, and it's supplied by this branch derived from this both celiac and superior mesenteric artery. इसलिए celiac trunk की जो ब्रांच है hepatic artery, उसकी ब्रांच है gastroduodenal artery, उसकी ब्रांच है superior pancreaticoduodenal artery सप्लाई करती है पेंक्रियास को. स्प्लेनिक आर्टरी की जो पेंक्रेटिक ब्रांच है, ये लार्ज जो ब्रांच है उसको हम बोलेंगे आर्टेरियल पेंक्रेटिक मैग्ना. इट इज द ब्रांच ऑफ दिस स्प्लेनिक आर्टरी सप्लाई द होल बॉडी ऑफ दिस पेंक्रियास. The smaller branch name is given this pancreatic branch. This one at the large branch name is given this arterial pancreatic magna. So like duodenum, the pancreas develop from the junction of this foregut and midgut. इसलिए foregut की जो branch है celiac trunk वो भी सप्लाई करती है, और midgut की जो ब्रांच है superior mesenteric artery वो भी सप्लाई करती है यहाँ पे pancreas को. Superior mesenteric artery is branch of this midgut. Now venous drainage. So vein is drained into the spleen, splenic vein, superior mesenteric vein and the portal vein. Now venous drainage. So venous drainage हो गया splenic vein, mesenteric and superior mesenteric and portal vein. So this one are the splenic vein, superior mesenteric vein joined together to form a portal vein. So this one are the venous drainage of this pancreas. Now lymphatic drainage. So lymphatic follow the artery and the drain into the pancreatico-splenic, celiac and the superior mesenteric group of this lymph node. This one are the lymphatic drainage, pancreatico-splenic, then celiac. This one are the celiac lymph node and the superior mesenteric group. Nerve supply. So mainly this one are this vagus nerve and parasympathetic and the splanchnic sympathetic nerve. So nerve supply of this pancreas, the vagus and or the parasympathetic and the splanchnic sympathetic nerve supply the pancreas through the plexus around the artery. Sympathetic nerve are vasomotor. Parasympathetic nerve control the pancreatic secretion. The secretion is also influenced by the hormone cholecystokinin produced by the cells in the duodenum epithelium. The pancreatic juice contain the various enzymes that help in the digestion of the protein, carbohydrate and its fat. So this one are the main nerve supply of this pancreas. Now applied anatomy. Before applied anatomy, first I will talk you about the function of this pancreas juice. So it help in digestive and the endocrine function. So digestive function, pancreatic juice contain the many digestive enzymes, of which the important one are the trypsin, break down protein to the lower peptides, amylase, hydrolase, stretch in the glycogen to the discharge disaccharide, lipase break down fat into the fatty acid and glycerol. Second function of the pancreatic enzyme are the endocrine. So carbohydrate and the immediate source of the energy, insulin help in utilization of the sugar in the cells. Deficiency of the insulin result in hyperglycemia. The disease is called the diabetic mellitus. There are appear to the property in plenty. So pancreatic juice, it provide the appropriate alkaline medium for a activity of the pancreatic enzyme. Now applied anatomy. So applied anatomy is related. First there is a itis, pancreatitis. So what is the pancreatitis? It may be primary or may be gallstone in the common bile duct. The superior mesenteric vessels are lying behind the body of this pancreas and in front of this uncinate process. So pancreatitis may cause inflammatory aneurysm of the artery and the thrombosis of the vein. Since pancreas has a profuse blood supply, it is produce the hemorrhage. So blood can appear in this flank or in the groin. It may also enter the bare area of the liver to run forward in the falciform ligament and reach around the umbilicals. Now in acute pancreatitis, it may cause gastric stasis and the vomiting. The autonomic supply to the midgut may be the affected, resulting in paralytic ileus. So this one are the pancreatitis. The pancreatic second one are the deficiency of the insulin may cause the disease name is given this diabetes mellitus. Annular pancreas, ectopic pancreas and CA of the means carcinoma of this pancreas. In case of this deficiency of this pancreatic enzyme cause digestive disturbance and carcinoma is common CA of head. So carcinoma is common in the head of this pancreas. Pressure over the posterior place bile duct led to the persistence obstructive jaundice. It may press upon the portal vein, causing ascites, or may involve the stomach, causing the pyloric obstruction. In acute pancreatitis is a serious disease. It may be complication of the mumps. Second one are the pancreatic cyst present at the large fixed tumor in the upper part of this abdomen along the median plan. They are often symptomless. Pancreatic pain is felt in the back as well as in the front of the abdomen. And pancreatitis result in collection of the fluid in lesser sac, a pseudocyst of the pancreas. Third one are the annular pancreas. In case of this annular pancreas is developmental anomalies where a ring of the pancreatic tissue surrounding and obstructs the duodenum. Pain from the pancreatitis, this pain is poorly located. Pain is referred to the epigastrium. Pain is also referred to the posterior paravertebral region and around the lower thoracic vertebra due to the inflammation of the soft tissue of the retroperitoneum. These afferent are being sent toward the lower intercostal nerve. So ectopic pancreas normally you cannot present at the location of this pancreas in anywhere name is given this ectopic pancreas. So this also the developmentally defect in anywhere of this pancreas. This condition name is given this ectopic pancreas. So here there is a complete the class of this pancreas. Thank you.